Hey guys, welcome back to Steve Show Music. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Sam by Jessie Ware and Ed Sheeran. And it's a really nice song to play on guitar. It's got some cool fingerstyle patterns. It's only got two parts of the whole song, a verse and a chorus. So I'll show you the chords, I'll show you how to play it, and yeah, hope you like it. I'll play the whole song first and then I'll go to a close-up so you can see what I've done. Okay, so you're going to need a capo on the second fret, but if you don't have one, not to worry, you can play it exactly the same without. You'll just have to sing it a little bit lower. So the chords, you might already know these, but I'll go through anyway just so you can see, is a G chord. And you can play it a little bit differently. I'll show you an easier way to play it. So you're going to put your first finger on the second box of the fifth string, which is your A string. Then your second finger is going to play the third fret of the big E string. Boom. My E string's a little bit out of tune, I think, but these strings are really old and it's impossible to tune, but it'll be okay. And then your third finger is going to go on the third box of the B string. So it's going to sound like this. So what you've got there, you're going to play with your thumb, you're going to play the big E string. And then with your fingers 1, 2, and 3 on your right hand, you play string number 4, 3, and 2. So it sounds like this. Again, that's going to be your pattern that you use for most of the song, apart from the little things that you add on to make it sound pretty. So your next chord is going to be a D, but with an F sharp bass. So to get from your G to your D/F sharp really easily, first you're going to move your first finger to the second box of the G string. Then you bring your thumb round and you play the second box of the big E string. Okay? So from your G, you got a little bit out of focus there. Okay? If you play it a different way, if you play it like this, then that is totally fine. Whatever way is most comfortable for you. But you can go G, and then D with your F sharp bass, and you do the same thing. You play big E string, and then string number 4, 3, 2, with finger number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so. And then you're going to go to an E minor 7 chord. So you're going to move all your fingers here. And your first finger is going to go to the second fret of the A string. Your second finger goes just underneath it on the second fret of the D string. Make sure you know all your string names. It'll help lots when you're watching this video. Then you can stretch your third finger over to the third fret of the B string. Okay, this isn't moving. This can actually stay where it is. Or if that's a bit too difficult, you can use your pinky. Okay? And you're going to use exactly the same pattern with the right hand. So G. And then you're going to add a little bit. You're going to do it in reverse. And you play B string, G, D on the end of that E minor 7 chord. So G, D with your F sharp, and then E minor 7. Okay, so for that chord it goes. Then you're going to go to a C chord, but you're going to leave your third finger where it is. So your third finger stays on the third fret of the B string. That's your second string. Then you are going to put your first finger on the second fret of the D string. Your second finger is going to go on the third fret of the A string. So you have this little shape here. Okay. And for this, you're going to play the middle 4 strings. So you play the A string with your thumb, D string with your first finger, G string with your second finger, and B string with your third finger. Okay, so now let's go back to start. Let's practice it so far. So you start with your G, then you go to your D with your F sharp, then your E minor 7. Remember, you add that little bit. Then you go to the C and you play the middle 4 strings in order. Okay, and the first time that Ed Sheeran does this, he goes and he does this little riff, and it's actually part of a D chord. So I'll show you the riff first because that's how he does the intro. So he plays the open, your third finger stays where it is. Okay, that doesn't move very much in this song. Then you play the open G string once. And the second time you play it, you're going to hammer on, okay, which means you're going to press down as hard as you can on the second box of that same string, so on the G string. Okay, so you're going to get that down, and then you play the B string with your fingers already on there. Okay, so that's that little riff. So from the start, G, D with your F sharp, E minor 7, C, and then you end and you just play, you're back to the G chord and he just plays the bass note 2, 3, 4, and then you start the song. Okay, so that pattern, what we've just done, that is for all of the verses and the bridge, and it changes on the third time through. The chord order changes a little bit, and also the riffs that he does change as well. So I'll show you that now. So when you start the verse, it goes G, D with your F sharp, E minor 7, C, and when he's playing the song and Jessie Ware is singing, you're going to go to just a normal D chord and play the 4 notes. So your D chord, if you don't know, is your first finger goes on the second fret of the G string, which is your third string up. Second finger goes on the second fret of the little E string on the bottom. Third finger goes on the third fret of the B string. And for this chord, when you play it, you're going to play from the 4th string down. So thumb on the 4th string, then first finger on the G string, second finger on the B, third finger on the little E. Okay? And then you go to your G chord. And when you get to G at the end, you're going to play the same thing as you did before. So E string, D, G, B, but then you play B, G, D to get back to the start. So all the way through, G, D with your F sharp, E minor 7, C, D, G. Okay, and then you repeat that again. So G, D with your F sharp, E minor 7, C, D, G. And sometimes you'll hear when Ed Sheeran is playing the D chord, he will hammer on his pinky on the 3rd fret of the little E. Okay, and we'll go through that a little bit more when in the next little bit. And then it changes slightly, and all you do is you switch the last 2 chords around. So it goes from G, D with F sharp, E minor 7, C, G, D. And that's when you're going to add in this little hammer on. So you play the 4 strings. So string number 4 with your thumb, G, B, E. And then you hit string number 4 again, which is your D string. And then you hammer on with your pinky. So essentially what you're doing is 2 to 3 on the little E string. So this little D chord again, and then back to the first part, G, D with your F sharp, E minor 7, C, D, G. And you can, sometimes Ed Sheeran does that D riff to start the chords again. Okay, so that is the verse. If you need a little bit extra time with that, rewind, do it again, pause in between each chord so you can practice the changes. Then when you're ready, come back and we'll go through the chorus. Okay, in the chorus you are going to follow the same kind of pattern, okay, but you're going to change the chord order. So the chorus is going to start with C, and all you do is play the middle 4 strings. So start with the A string, D string, G string, and B string. Then you go to your G chords. So from C to G is really easy. All you do is move finger number 1 and 2 both up a string. So you're onto your G chord. So you play the big E string, and then you play string D, G, B. Okay, so C, G, D. Okay, that's the first part of your chorus. So C, so 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D. And for the D chord at the end, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gone down. So D string, G, B, E, and you have a slight pause just for one beat, and you go E, B, G. Okay. Okay, and then back to the C again. Or, like Ed Sheeran does, you can do that little hammer-on riff. Okay, so C, G, D, 2, 3, 4, C, G, D, and you're staying on the D for twice as long. C, this is where it changes. So the third time through the chorus, it's going to change a little bit. So you go C, G, and then you're going to play, it's not a B7 chord, but it kind of is. And then you, from your G, okay, your second finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string. First finger goes on the 1st fret of the D string. Third finger goes on the 2nd fret of the G string. So you have this little triangle. Okay, if you wanted it to be a B7, you put your pinky down, but I've listened to it a few times. I don't think Ed Sheeran does that. And all you do is you play the middle 4 strings in order. So A, D, G, B. Okay, so the third time through the chords in the chorus, you go C, G, this cool little B chord. It's not like a B major, it's kind of, well, I'm not sure. And then you go to an E minor chord. Okay, and this isn't an E minor 7, it's just normal E minor. And you play the big E string, and then you play the D, G, and B. Okay, so this little bit C, G, B, E. Okay, so we have the C, G, D, C, G, D, and C, G, B, E minor. And the last part of the chorus goes C, G, C, D, D. Okay, and then you're back into the verse. Okay, and that is pretty much the whole song. That's all you need. In the bridge, when they do those really nice falsetto harmonies, Ed Sheeran is just doing the verse chords. And you can add in your ham-ons whenever you feel right. If you play along and listen to the song, you'll hear Ed Sheeran changes what he's doing now and again just to add a little bit of flavour to it, a little bit of flair, I guess. And you can do exactly the same when you're playing, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's all you need to know. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now.